Hi everyone, welcome to Class Dojo. The purpose of this screencast is to show you how to create your Class Dojo account and how to start using it with your classroom. The first thing you're going to do is click Sign Up for Free. Click on Teacher. You'll enter your name, your email, and you'll create a password. I already have an account, so I'm going to log into mine to show you all of the things that you can do with Class Dojo. Once you get logged in, you'll have a demo class, but then you'll be able to add a class. You can name your class. For this screencast, I'm just going to name a class first grade class. You'll select the grade level you teach. Click Add Class. Then you can start entering the names of your students. So I'll just go ahead and enter some names. And then your students' monster icons will appear on the right. Once you're done adding your class, you can click Done Adding Students. And Class Dojo allows you to invite parents and students to join your class. So you'll click Next, and then Class Dojo will go ahead and prepare invites for you to send home to your parents. So when it's finished, a PDF will pop up on the bottom. So you can click on the PDF, and once it's done loading, it'll come up, and it will allow you to print these and send them home with your students to give to their parents, and it'll give them a specific code for your student and the parent that they can use from home, and they can check in on their student or their child and see how they're doing in class with their behavior. I plan on printing mine and sending mine home for back to school night so I can explain to the parents what Class Dojo is. Then you can click Next, click Done with Invites, and then the behaviors and skills will pop up, and these are the ones that Class Dojo already has. So they have helping others, on task, participating, persistence, teamwork, working hard, and then you can add a behavior to go along with your classroom and your classroom rules, and you can change the amount of points that you can award a student for each one, or you can edit the ones that they already have and edit the amount of points that they get. For needs work, they also have ones already there for you. They have disrespect, no homework, off task, talking out of turn, and unprepared. And again, you can go ahead and add a behavior that fits for your classroom and your classroom rules, and you can change the points. You can also edit the ones that they already have and change the points. So once you're done with that, you'll click Finish, and then your class will appear. I'm going to go ahead and show you my class. So here's my class, and each student has their own monster icon and then a green bubble with the number of points that they have. So when you want to award a specific student or give them a reminder, you would click on that student's name, and then if you wanted to award them points, you could click on what you wanted to award them for, or if they needed some reminders, you could click Needs Work and then give them a reminder. When you do give them an award, you wanted to award Alex for being on task, a noise would come up, and his name would come up also. So it's nice usually when the students hear that noise, they'll look up at the board to see who got the point, and it also just gives those students who are off task or not following the rules a reminder to get back on task and follow the rules so that they can get a point also. If you wanted to give a student a reminder, the same thing would happen. So you would click on the student, click Needs Work. If they're off task, you could click Off Task. Another noise would come up, their name, and then what they were doing would pop up also. So then it just gives them a reminder to get back on task. If you wanted to award multiple students, instead of clicking on each individual student and awarding them or giving them a reminder, you could click on award multiple. And if I wanted to award Alex, Emma, Marcos, and Zaire for working hard, I would select them, click give points, click on working hard, and I could do it all at once. You can also award your whole class or give your whole class a reminder. You can also put your students into groups. So you would click on groups, and if you wanted to add a group, you would just click on this plus icon. I have my students' tables set up right now, and I eventually will put their reading and math groups on here too. You go to your settings. You can edit your class. So you can add students or remove students. You can also change your students' monster icon, which they all really like. So in my class, once they've reached 20 points, they can change their monster icon. So you would click on the student, click on the monster, then all of Class Dojo's monster icons will come up and they can select which one they want. Click done. Then you would click save. And you can also delete students if you have a student move from your class. Go back to settings. You can also connect with your parents. You can send them messages through Class Dojo. Same with your students. You can also reset the bubbles so you can clear your points. Then you can also change your display settings. If you want to view reports, you could click the view reports icon there on the right. Your whole class will pop up, and then your individual students will pop up. So you can click on an individual student and see how they've been doing. And this is what your parents will see when they log in. So they can see that he's been on task 15 times, working hard 11 times, been talking out of turn a few times, and has been off task a few times also. So that's what the parents will see when they log into their account if you decide to give them those codes. So that's the basics of Class Dojo. I hope you learned a lot from this screencast.